What's going on YouTube? This is Logan Oren, and I'm back today with a new video. Now today I am at the Brooksville Ford in Brooksville, Florida, and I am basically I'm just here because I was scrolling on Facebook last night, and they have different ads that they will post, and I saw that there was an ad for, like, basically, it's one of those sales that, pop up at the beginning of the year where they're trying to get people in, and the whole, they're telling you the whole, we'll pay off, any car will pay off your loan no matter what the balance is, and which is, crazy because I don't understand how they can still be getting people with that line, because anyone who has any kind of common sense on how car loans work and trading in and things like that, then of course, yes, they will pay off whatever your balance of your loan is, but they're just going to roll it over into a new loan. So it makes no sense why they still use that. So I just wanted to pop in and just see what they had here today with their inventory, and then just get an idea, what they might have to offer. I was perusing the website last night, and there were some cars that I would be more interested in checking out, seeing what they are offering for those vehicles, but I don't know, we'll find out. And so here we go. I will see if they'll allow me to walk out on the lot before they kind of bum rush me. I think once I pulled in, there was a couple of, there were a couple of guys that kind of walked up. They came to my car, and then they stopped and they walked away because I haven't gotten out of the car yet. So we'll find out. We'll see what's going on.
I'm over here on this side of town. Come on over here, try to clown. I never pipe down. If they weren't coming for me, then they definitely coming for me now. Use your common sense. Why is NASA part Department of Defense? They divided up the seas into 33 degrees, feeding kids masonry. Bro, be careful what you read. Flatline. There's no superior bloodline. Flatline. You got me once, but that died. Ay, voice.
So as I'm walking out and looking at the lot, it looks like there are a lot of used cars here. I mean, definitely they still have some new inventory, but they do have looks like a high number of used cars. And I don't know what all information that they're going to be able to give me on the sticker, but here I'm looking at this is a 2022. This is a Dodge Challenger. It's the RT Scat Pack. They don't tell you what they are offering for this car, which is, I think that's ridiculous that they would not post this information on the car, and you pretty much have to go on the website in order to get the information. Here's a 2018 Charger GT with 107,000 miles. That's crazy. And I remember seeing this particular one on the website, because I thought to myself, that's a nice color. It is relatively old, but I do like, that color. I'm definitely not a big Challenger person, although I do find them to be very attractive, muscle cars. Here we've got looks like this is a Hellcat. So this is a 2021. This is a Challenger SRT Hellcat, and with 17,469 miles. We just don't have information on what they're asking for this particular car. So here it looks like we've got some loaners. You know, I'm making an assumption that this was a loaner car, and that's only because of the, you know, the star that's in the corner. I don't know how Ford does their, you know, runs their dealership, but I know at the, what do you call it, at the Chevy dealerships, at least specifically the one that I've done the most business at in Orlando, Starling Chevrolet, their loaner cars are, the cars that were, not that it was, sorry, they're demo cars. The demo cars are the ones that would have a star on it, so you knew that it was a car that had been driven and that it was demoed out because it had the star on it. Yeah, so here we got a 2021 Explorer ST, 31,000 and some change. I mean, they're not bad. No, that's not a bad looking Explorer. Looks like it's pretty optioned out. It's got the leather seats. You know, I'm not familiar with the ST package, but I'm pretty sure that that's not a, well, I know it's not a starting, like, entry level trim. I can't say that there was much that I expected. I know that, you know, they give you the whole you know, payment starting as low as $199, which, you know, of course that only applies to some used cars, and most likely those are going to be like your dump water cars. I mean, that's not really a thing, but, you know, basically your bum cars, like maybe this Corolla right here, could probably eke out a, you know, a low 200. Well, actually, no, I can't believe this is a 2023. This is a 2023 Corolla LE. You know, just looking from the wheels, the rims, and the back of it, I thought it was at least like a maybe early 2000s. This is a 5.0. So this is a 2024 Mustang GT Premium, 811 miles on it, certified used. I mean, it's a good looking car. It's not a manual. Another interior. And it's definitely a nice looking car. So let's go hop over here to the other side and see what they have over here. That's why I was thinking that over here, this is where their new inventory is. Yeah, because I see the new stickers. Here we have a 2024 GT. This is a premium, and MSRP $56,105. See what kind of add-ons they have. So they have the Brooksville Edge, which wheel locks, windshield protection, coupon book, window tint, edge guards for $1,791. So that's basically a trash package. So I can see that this is, off the bat, probably not the kind of dealership that I would want to give my business to, unless they were willing to take these things off. Here we've got another premium. It's another 24 premium. And we are MSRP in $57,385. I mean, definitely a beautiful, a very beautiful Mustang, but just not, no. 56,000. I mean, I like this Raptor Bronco. Find the sticker. I mean, it's definitely looks good. You know, but how much do you think they are asking for this car? I would have said, you know, 70, 80, but I would have been wrong. So here they are. This is a Bronco Raptor. It's a Bronco Raptor, if you can see. And they are MSRPing at, if you can see, $98,285. This is one of those things that I know that the Raptor, but the F-150 Raptor is it's a higher level truck. I don't know exactly what makes it Raptor, so, or what gives it the Raptor name. I just know that that is a high level, but 100 grand, I don't think so. Here we've got an Expedition. This is a 2024 Expedition. This is I can't see what that says, an XLT. Here they are, if I can find it. There's your bottom line. It's not even on here. I guess it's, if you can see it, 67,000 with everything, 67,125. Or with the added packages, actually it's 69,120, and then with the dealer add-on is 70,911, and that's that 911 coming to begging for this Explorer to have, or this Expedition, is screaming for help, like, help, get me off this lot, I don't want to be here anymore. But there's not much they can do with that high price tag. Here we've got an Expedition Max 2024, and we're looking at 93,140. Do not know why they don't leave your doors open. Want to check out the car. You've got leather seats, so this is definitely a higher trim that has the bigger screen. So this is definitely going to have all the bells and whistles on it. I actually like this Bronco. It's it's got a sporty look. I like the the orange labeling on the front. And I know this is going to be like one of your lower entry Broncos. This is the Bronco Sport, and 2024, and here we're going for $36,825. Got the very basic cloth interior. Oh, got an open door. So we got, that's a pretty good, decent size screen. I mean, for what standard and, you know, the different options, it's not bad. I definitely wouldn't feel like that I'm missing out of anything. I'm gonna give you the optional wheel locks. You know, got a lot of room. You know, whether or not you're tall guy or tall person, short, you know, it offers a lot of room in the back seat. So it definitely has, you know, the space to it. It kind of feels, I mean, it's not a ton of room, but it does definitely feel, you know, spacious enough. You know, definitely probably, you know, not, you know, like it's a, you know, minivan where you've got all of this room, but it definitely does, you know, have a little bit more than, of course, your standard sedan. Yes, guys. Let's see, what's this right here? Check this one out. And I'll head back over there. This is a Escape, 4-wheel drive. It's 37,565. With the add-on, taking you to 39,356. Your inventory that, you know, you would expect. See, this again, you know, I'm a color person, so when it comes to unique colors, this is something that I would love. This is called Eruption Green Metallic. So this is a Badlands, so, you know, that definitely sounds like that's a higher trim. And this is 63,600. But it is a beautiful truck. Now, as much as I do like the Broncos, the way that they look, I love the aesthetic style of the vehicle, I just don't know, you know, when it comes to the reliability of the car. I know all cars are not going to react the same, but, you know, my sister had she got a Bronco, and I want to say it was basically when they came out, but it was, you know, started like basically her car is, you know, a brick. It's a brick with wheels. It started having so many problems on it that, you know, she had transmission issues. She had other engine problems. It definitely has been a car that has had a lot of problems. So here we've got a Mach-E, and this is a Mach-E X. And we already know and see that the Mach-E's have not been doing well, and they have not been selling at all. So if I look at this particular Mach-E, so this is a 2024, this is a premium, and so that's going to be a higher trim. This one's going for $54,090, and then with the package, $55,881. For Mach-E, this is a vehicle that people just aren't buying, and they're not asking for this. So why you would be selling this for $56,000? Okay, jumping inside. This is actually the first time that I've ever sat inside of a Mach-E before. So, I mean, you've got the iPad screen. You know, I don't like these. I don't like that whole style. I like it when the screen is in the dash. That just, I mean, if it's a cheaper alternative, meaning cheaper in as far as repair. So if something happens to your screen, then is it cheaper with the fact that it's like this to replace and to repair, as opposed to it being inside the dash. If it's cheaper, makes it easier to do repairs and maintenance on it, then I think this is a good setup. But otherwise, I would have to say I just don't like the look of it. And we've got the panoramic roof from front to back. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. I mean, I could totally, I mean, I'm sure this doesn't go back, but that would be beautiful if it did. So, I don't know, I wish, let me see, where's the power button? I mean, if they didn't, it would be nice if they just called it a Mach-E, you know, the Ford Mach-E, instead of calling it a Mustang. And I think that I would hope that if, you know, the bigwigs at Ford, if they could go back and do things differently, like what would they do? I would hope that they would say, yeah, we would not call this the Mustang Mach-E, that we would just call it the Mach-E. And I think that the reception would be a lot better than it is now, because you can't call this car a Mustang. Now this one here, this is another Mach-E. It's not a premium, so this is just a select 2024. But here they're asking $48,575. So we've got a $6,000 difference. So the $55,000 versus the $50,000, $5,000 difference between these two vehicles. This is locked, so I can't get in. Here's a demo, or the projected demo. Again, cloth seats. I like the color blue. You know, blue is a basic color, but you know, blue is my favorite color. So I actually like I like the color. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go back over to the other side, you know, take a look around and then go from there, see what is offered, you know, what options, not offers, but see what options they have over here. If anything is worth like looking into and getting more specific information. I assume that this is a selection of dealerships that are owned together. When you go into the website, you know, there's hundreds of cars that are on there. So there's definitely not, the same inventory on this lot that was on the website. They had Blazers and Camaros and Corvettes on the website, so that had to have been from different dealerships that are, you know, part of the same group. So I don't know, we'll see. So I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, and see what happens if I have a conversation with a salesman. We'll see what we find out. All right, so I just left the dealership, and the guy came out, and I talked to him, and he, we did our little small talk, little spiel, and we're talking about what I was looking for, and I told him I'm just kind of looking to see what you guys have out on the lot. He was like, what brings you here? And I told him the ad that I saw, about the I asked what kind of specials, what kind of deals, or don't you guys have like a promotion deal coming up? And he was like, yeah, we always have promotions where we're kind of getting people in. And he told me that they had a something going on where they're getting people out of their car loans, and because of negative equity situations. And so it pretty much just boiled down to we understood that the ad was kind of like it was the ploy to get the people into the dealership, because you've got your people who will look at that, and even people who should be old enough and wise enough and smart enough to know that you're not going to be able to see an ad that says, zero money down and, $199 a month. That is not going to happen. And the only way that that's going to happen, I told him, so pretty much, in order to get that $199 a month payment, and I guess people just don't understand. I guess there are people who still don't really understand that the only way that's going to happen is you're either going to have to come in and put a lot of money down, or you're going to have to buy a very, very inexpensive car. So it's we kind of just shot the breeze for a while, and there was nothing that was on that lot that I would have considered buying. Even the Chargers, I wouldn't have. I'm not a Charger person, nor am I a Challenger person. I was hoping that the Camaros they had would have been on this particular lot, but he said, yeah, we've got different partnerships, dealers. And so, we have cars all over the place. So the Camaros that they had, they were not available. So, excuse me. So sadly, I wasn't even able to check out the Camaros that they had on the website. Overall, it's a small dealership, hopefully you could tell, but this is a small town, small hometown place. And, the guy who I spoke to, the salesman who talked to me, like he had this, this Kinston look. So a lot of my friends from college, they were from Kinston. And, he just had this North Carolina, Kinston-ish area look to him. And I would have been like you could have been one of my homies back in college, like you could be, such and such's son. And it was just, crazy. But I, didn't really feel that, again, there wasn't anything that I saw that was there. The prices are still way too high. Maybe they would be willing to come down if I was actually trying to, go through the process of buying a car and we're negotiating, and I'm telling them, look, I would consider buying this car, but I just can't, not with that price. What can you do for me? How can I earn your business? Or sorry, how can you earn my business? And that's kind of it. So, we will, we'll see. If I do see the Camaro, and I might come back to him and say, hey, look, I saw this Camaro here. you know, if I am interested in buying it, then can you have it shipped over and I'll buy it from you guys instead of, you know, giving the business to the store that it's at, unless it costs more money to do that. And if that's the case, then I will just have to say I'm sorry, but I appreciate your work and your help with, you know, when I was there. Other than that, I mean, it's just, you know, you just have to, it's just a waiting game. But that's it. I just wanted to, you know, show this dealership while I was coming, just to find out, you know, what they had going on with this sale. It definitely was if I was seriously looking to buy and I came to that dealership because of that ad, I would have been very, very disappointed, and I would have walked away, you know, ready to fight, because it was that ridiculous as far as, you know, having an inventory that would be able to get anywhere close to what the ad would make you feel. I mean, they had a lot of expensive vehicles that, unless if you were going to go out and leave walking away with a decent monthly payment, then you would have to be putting a lot of cash down. You know, a lot of the cars were very, very, you know, high mileage. Some of them had pretty decent mileage, but a lot of them had, it was almost like a lot of those cars were rental cars, because, you know, they always say, you know, always talk about the rental cars having, you know, coming out or coming into dealerships with around 30 something thousand miles. So anywhere between that 30,000, you know, 30-ish thousand mile range is going to most likely be a rental. And so, you know, I don't know, I really felt like, you know, it could have been better, but it wasn't. So, you know, we'll find out. You know, yeah. So what did you think about the dealership? What did you think about the Brooksville Ford? You know, if you have any comments, questions, you know, leave them down in the comment section, and, you know, we will get back to you. Until next time, this is Logan Oren, the Troll for Truth. Why? Because the truth should mean something.
Trolls roll out.